Welcome to Stockport County Live. Matty Mainwaring, Liam Dickinson. Friends reunited, so it seems.
It's been a while. We live around the corner for each other, but I've not seen him for that long. I forgot what he looks like.
Yeah, not seen you for a day, mate.
It's been a long day, mate.
Looking really well.
Thanks, mate. It means a lot coming from you.
Well, I don't need to give you any introductions. You obviously you already know each other. We were just saying off air. We don't need to speak loads of on-field. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Who's that behind you?
Hey, get up.
That's the gaffer.
That's the gaffer, boss. Stuff in her face with a curry. Can't hold her.
Does she want to? She can do the quiz next week. Get her in the quiz next week.
No, she'll be drinking wine somewhere probably. By the way, this week I'm not on the calls. I've stepped a little bit out of my comfort zone. I've mixed it right up, and I'm rebelling a little bit. I'm on the Roners.
On the Roners,
mate.
Right, okay.
On the Roners.
Controversial choice at the moment.
You know what? Stay safe, everyone.
Yeah,
Space.
Look at him. He loves it. Look at him. Look at him. SALFORD in the house. Straight on the Roners.
Right. I think the place we have to start this week is, and I'm not going to refer to him as the same way pretty much all the mainstream sports media have, because he has a name. John Rooney's goal. What on earth is that? It's a madness.
Was it a clearance? I want to know. Was it a clearance? Because
I'll tell you what happened.
Honestly, what goes through your head shooting from there? Because I couldn't reach.
The ball was flat. He said, "Get rid of that flat."
Yeah, get it off. Someone's injured. Kick the ball out of play. It's gone in. Honestly, what a finish! You know what? You see a goal. You don't see many goals like that, and you know he knew exactly where the keeper was, and fair play to him. It was a fantastic goal.
Dicko, last week I asked you if you had ever been involved in a penalty shootout where you'd missed.
Yeah.
This week I'm going to ask you: have you ever? Well, to either of you, but we'll start with you, Dicko. Have you ever had the audacity to shoot from your own half?
100%, yeah. Delastel under 11s. I used to shoot from kickoff. Honestly, as a kid from kickoff. I used to shoot from kickoff. Scored that many times from kickoff, but not in. I've never tried it. I've never tried it from my own half. I tell you who. I don't know if you remember when we played Wickham. I think it was roughly just inside their half. Adam Proudlock scored.
Proudlock scored one. Yeah, he did.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
I remember.
It wasn't a high one, though, was it?
No, it was a drive. Surface. The ground was soaking, and he just hit it, and it skimmed across the surface. I only remember because it was my assist.
You made it happen.
I don't like to I don't like to live in the past, but yeah.
The catalyst.
Matty, would you ever shoot from your own half?
I think. To answer your question, yeah, I don't think I've ever attempted that, but I think he's the genius of it was having the vision to see he was off his line. Also, as well, he dispossessed the player before he hit it. If you watch it back, he actually won the tackle to then step forward, had a quick look up. It was better than Beckham's. He won't score a better goal than that in his career, and if he does,
no,
fair play.
You say everything about it. You know, he's. From the start to having the vision and having the cojones to do it as well.
Yeah,
it's 8 for the season now for him. What a signing!
Yeah, he's not daft. Is he getting on pens? You know what I mean, Dickel?
Yeah, well, I made a career out of penalties.
You made a career out of pens, yeah.
Seven this season. How many penalties? 6.
Yeah.
He's had a dream start, and that's what you want as a manager, as a fan. You want your players scoring, you want your strikers scoring goals, and he's proven his worth.
Yeah, he is.
With the Rochdale game, Matty, you said you called it, and we were texting while the game was on, and I said you've called this because you were saying it didn't even feel like an upset. Do you know what I mean? If you hear that in the day, football league club knocked out by non-league club, you think that's an upset.
Yeah,
but it's not. In this case, it's not an upset. Jim Gannon said. The bigger upset was last season or the season before when we were National League North and we beat Yeovil because we were part-time, we travelled, even though they were lower in the football pyramid than Rochdale are now, that was a bigger achievement.
Yeah,
he's probably right.
Yeah, of course. I mean, if you look at, it's all about our ambition. If you look at our ambition and where we want to go, and the backing we've got, and the gaffer we've got, and the squad we've got, with the facilities we've got, there's nothing between us. So I knew going into that's the level that the lads will see themselves on. And to be fair to the lads, they took the game to them. They took it to them. 2-0 up. Obviously, Rochdale were going to have a spell. No two ways about it. They're an experienced football league club who are sort of holding their own in League One, but fantastic result. But nothing that I didn't expect. Again, we say this every week, but it would have been better with fans. With the full stadium, would have been wicked.
I think personally for me, when people say it doesn't seem like an upset, I think it's because Stockport County as a club is known to be a big club.
Yeah.
So people don't think of them as all right. They've had a bad couple of years, and they're in a league where they shouldn't be. But people don't remember that. People remember them playing in League One and the fan base, the size of the stadium. People don't see that as an upset because that's that. And I mean that's nothing but positives for County because people still see them as a massive club. So that's the kind of respect they get.
Of course,
Yeah.
I mean they are the biggest club outside of Man United and Man City. It doesn't matter where we've been for the last few years. The Bury, Macclesfield, Oldham, Rochdale. I don't think anyone would argue we're bigger than all four of those.
I think we could probably throw Man City in there in that list, if I'm honest.
I'd say so.
Yeah. So next round against Yeovil, it's quite fitting that it's against Yeovil because we're one step away from greatness potentially. That third round and who you're going to get in it, and all the excitement that comes with it. It's quite fitting that it was them, it was Yeovil that we were against last time. All right, that wasn't going to go to the third round, but it was still a massive game for County, and it sparked those scenes with the thunderclap and everything else. I don't want to talk out of turn here, but how could you not feel confident going against Yeovil now?
Yeah, I mean, of course you've got to. You have to feel confident. They're going to be there for the taking, definitely.
I think. Sorry to interrupt you, Matt.
Go for it, Liam.
To be honest,
you're 4 years older, mate. Go for it.
I think, to be honest, they should be confident enough to go into any game and confident to win it. The way they play and the way they're performing, and the way Jim's got them, the togetherness at the camp. I think no matter who they draw, they're expecting to win. I mean, that's just how the club are. No matter what league they're in, they're expecting to win, and they're confident they can win each and every game.
Do you know what? I spoke to Ben Hinchliffe just briefly before the Chesterfield game, the replay, and he was buzzing. He was so up for the game, because we got this reprieve, right, where we went through the pain of being knocked out on penalties, and then a few days later you're hearing, "Oh, hang on a sec, we might have a replay here." And then all of a sudden, the lads have come out of training on Monday, gone home, and had a text off the gaffer saying, "Back to the ground on Wednesday. We've got a game."
Yeah.
And he was, Ben, the goalkeeper, Ben, he's buzzing. He's telling me that they've got a second chance. It's a freebie, so they're going for it. Blah blah. And you can see it. That game against Chesterfield, they completely outplayed them. And then they've gone to Rochdale. I think, like you say, if I was Yeovil now, it's the worst draw you could have had. It's Stockport County away.
It's not around the corner, is it? It's not around the corner. No, it's not. You can't. It's not just a quick half an hour at the motorway from Slowville.
No, you're not wrong. Oh, mate, if there's traffic, that's a nightmare. Yeah. Horrible game for Yeovil.
It's just a bit hot in here. Just give me a sec.
Yeah, you know what though, Chris? I think that aside, what Liam was saying there about it being round the corner, I think the form that we're in, if that's what you're sort of saying, it's we've nothing to lose, everything to gain. They're not going to want to face us, 100%. They're not going to want to face us.
That's better. Sorry. I mean, it's only fitting the last time we played Rochdale, we beat them, so I thought keep up with
you.
Fantastic.
Mate, is that shrunk in the wash?
It's a bit snug, mate, round the midriff. Hey, tell you what, the arms are all right, though. Them chip arms are looking.
Yeah, you're not wrong, mate. Look
There
at
you
that.
are. 1001, 1002.
He's a big boy, the lad.
Big gun show.
Look at them.
Pin and flick it on.
Outstanding work, mate. Outstanding work. I reckon. Do you reckon it was a weird feeling for Jim McNulty playing for Rochdale?
No, he's a true professional, Jim, and he would have gone out there. You know, it would have been really nice for him and his family. Obviously, it would have been nicer if they were there. But for Jim to be back home, and we use that word quite a lot, home, but through and through. I mean, Jim has been at Rochdale for a long time. He's been around Brighton. He's been at some big clubs. But I think he'll always tell you that, you know, County holds a big place in his heart, and it would have been nice. It would have been nice for him to be back at Edgeley Park.
Yeah, well, it was away, but
well, I mean, you know what I mean. You know, just around the county players, the county staff around Jim. You know, he's got a great relationship with Jim, as a lot of us have. But I feel like he's, at the end of the day, though, he's in his mind he wanted to win a game. That's
game's a game, yeah.
The game's a game. No matter what team you play, what team you're playing for, that's your team.
Onto teammates and stuff. You guys, obviously, as we said at the top, you know each other pretty well. You live around the corner from each other. You go back. How you two knew each other before County? Is that right?
Well, I think we kind of knew each other. Who we were. You know, it's one of them ones. It's one of them ones in the street.
It's one of them where you're level with the last man, and you're just like.
Yeah, it's like
your fingers offside,
yeah. But I mean, obviously, straight away, as soon as Matty came in, I think it was around Christmas time, wasn't it? The season we got promoted. The back end of the season, was it?
It was. Yeah, you were playing in the playoffs at the time. Wickham. You just played the Wickham the Wickham away game.
Well, it must have been before that because
I was on trial for a few weeks before.
Yeah. Well, so like I say, back end of the season, and Matty's coming straight away. Click with him, local lad, great guy, good player. And then just from then, our relationship has blossomed.
That's lovely.
Yeah, it was class. I mean, it was. I remember coming in. I was only a youngster myself. Liam was like star man. Sort of the main man around, you know, the goal scorer, the one that the fans wanted pictures with and all that sort of thing. And I was just leaving an apprenticeship. I was trying to become a first year pro, and I didn't drive at the time, so he brought me home. Brought me home in the convertible, didn't you?
Oh yeah,
Top down.
Top down, yeah.
Top down in January.
Yes.
Yeah, freezing it was. Yeah, top down.
The works.
Yeah, and he started picking me up and dropping me off, and we just made really good mates. And I got a contract. I was offered a contract off the gaffer, and Liam was sort of star man. And not long after that, our sort of professional careers didn't really overlap. A little bit at County and about 9 or 10 games at Stalybridge before I went to boxing. But he went to Derby for 3/4 not long after that. But we just stayed sort of best mates, and that's where it went on from there, really.
Yeah, I think like I said, we didn't after that. Obviously, Matty came in. We had the Wickham, Rochdale, and then that was kind of it for my county professional career. Obviously, I went off on my path, and Matty stayed, and gained some great experience. And became another fan's favourite at County at Edgeley Park. Was unlucky with some bad injuries, but I think everyone will say the same thing with Matty. He's got that won't quit mentality. Broken leg, come back straight away. Broken arm, come back. Injury after injury, and it never stopped him. And that's what I kind of envied a bit, if I'm honest. Not envied, but I feel like it takes a lot of character and a lot of hard work, and I think a lot of players haven't got that. And I think it's testament to Matty how committed he is to any sport he does. Like when he went to boxing, he gives it all 100%, and I think that's a great thing.
Did you ever go watch him?
Every fight,
yeah. He's
I was there.
First ticket, wasn't you?
First ticket, maybe mum.
Main man, yeah.
And the missus as well. I think she just went again. I think she just went for the wine, but she was there. She was cheering him on. She got to be fair, she got fully involved. She was after. I think it was after the 4th or 5th wine love. She was screaming Matty's name. Matty's fight. Oh, it was good that.
Yeah, no, we had some midnights, didn't we? I think it was one of them where I would sort of I would have my fight, and then I'd be, because I've dieted for 8 weeks. Sorry, lived like a monk for 8 weeks. I'd win my fight. I'd be full of adrenaline, sort of high on life. We'd go out that night, and we'd probably go out the next 2 nights as well without any sleep in between. So he'd do it with me just because it's Dicko. Do you know what I mean? I'm so rusty.
Down, can you?
No, exactly. God, mate, you need to be by my side. But they'd be like the core 20, the core 30, all just out 2 nights on the spin. Wicked.
But I mean, I remember when obviously Matt made the decision to go into boxing. We were both at Stalybridge at the time, and you'd just come back from another injury. I think you'd done your knee. Was it Harrogate away?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd sled tackle the wall. And, and yeah, you just come back from injury, and you pulled me to one side. I remember you pulled me to one side, and you just said, like, telling you as one of my best mates, I'm going to give boxing a go. I'm going to leave football, and I think it's a perfect time. I'm never going to get a chance again. So I thought, you know what, fair play to him. I would never do that because I'm never ever going to be fit enough to do that. But fair play to him. It's like I say, it's a testament to his character as well. The work rate and the professionalism he showed.
Would you say, Matty, when you came to the club and you were looking up at Liam, like you say, you wanted to get the contract, get into the first team, everything else, and there you've got this star man who's giving you the lift home, and was that exactly just what you needed? Was that just like the dream?
Well, yeah, of course it was. I think the position that County were in as well, they'd won a right load of games from Christmas onwards to get themselves in the playoff positions. And there was a real sort of positive buzz around it. And when I joined on trial and I played a few reserve games against the likes of City and Bolton, we had a really strong reserve side, and those players in the reserves were trying to break into the first team, and Liam was the main man in the first team. So obviously his spirits were high. He was banging goals in for fun. There was a great feel about the place. And I think when I came, and somebody like Liam takes you under the wing, and you feel important, you feel good. And I was only a first year pro, trying to be a first year pro, so I was nothing in the grand scheme of things. It was everything you wanted. I remember going to the Wycombe game, actually, the game where you scored from the halfway line, Liam. And he took me in the car, and we packed up, and I could see about 10 or 12 fans ready to leg it over with autographs for Liam. Can we have your autograph, Dicko? Can we have your autograph? Will you sign my shirt? And they started signing, and I'd seen a load of other coming over, and I thought, oh my, this is going to take ages to get in. So he just give it the, we've got a new signing shout, and just back-heeled everyone to me and just wandered in like, new signing, guys, and they all just flew over to me. You new signing, yeah, where have you come from? And he just like scuttled off inside. That's what you call experience, that.
Yeah. Exactly. And Matty came in the changing rooms about 20 minutes later.
Yeah. Late and got a bit.
You got fined for being late.
Yeah. But no, it was class. Great time to go in. Great to be under someone like Liam's wing, because I don't think, I'm not just saying this because of how sort of close we are, but I don't think I realised at that time how good you were at that time. It was only the other week when County were posting sort of some past goals and past games that I realised at the time how good you were and how easy you made certain things look. And on reflection, to get a £750,000 move to Derby, it was glaringly obvious you were of that level.
Much appreciated. Thank you, Matt.
I'm just trying to think. I don't think I've ever.
Do you know what the key word was? What he kept saying, that were how good you were, how hard you were, when you were. Yeah, not anymore, mate. I'm just a fat one now.
I tell you what. When Rona's passed, when Rona's over, we'll get a 5-a-side team on the go. We'll see who's still got it. I think that could work.
You can't really do flick-ons. Can't win flick when your head is in a 5-a-side game. That's all I've got now.
Well, this is the thing, Chris. We played most summers, haven't we, Liam? Particularly when I was playing, and I've never. I've never seen anybody be subbed in a 5-a-side game before.
Yeah,
I've seen you be subbed though.
Horrendous.
I've seen you be dragged off after 20.
Playing me like Danny Simpson and Chris Eagles and stuff. 5-a-side.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, just put it on my head. I'll edit.
Yeah.
Do you ever get? Do either of you? Do you ever play anymore? Do you just get the chance to, even if it is just 5-a-side or on the park or whatever?
So I still play, not to a good level. So I play for a charity football team called Jet 2 All Stars, and it's likes of like a couple of ex pros, the likes of myself, Nick Culkin, ex United keeper, Lee Sharp plays every now and then, Dennis Irwin plays, Rodri Giggs. We've got, and then we've got the likes of the soap stars. So Kirk and Tyrone off Corrie.
Yeah, Quinny plays, doesn't
he? Yeah, Quinny plays. Yeah, Holyoke, Emmerdale, and Coronation. We play all over. We're playing the likes of Ibiza. Obviously we have to go because it's for charity, and I don't enjoy it at all playing Ibiza.
It's not a bad life, is it, Chris?
And the boss can't even say no because it's for charity, and I don't have to pay anything. It's all paid for, so it's fantastic. It's probably the best club I've ever played for in my life, other than County.
Well, I think at least Matty's got to get a shout on that team. Contract offer.
Got to break in first. I know I've got to break in.
Yeah. I'll take you on my wing again, but the wing's a bit bingo-y now, though.
No, you know what, mate? I wouldn't even know what to do with the football. No, it's one of the things. I don't really play anymore. I was one of them people. I always said I'm a football purist, and I think to play any low down than sort of professional level, it's not big-headedness in the slightest. It's just that I don't think it'd suit me, and I don't think I'd enjoy it. I'm a ball player, as you know. I'm not a ratter. I'm a ball player, so you get the most out of me when you play with other ball players, and that's the bottom line, really. So I've not really played, other than the adverts and stuff like that. I've not really played any 5-overs or any 11-a-sides.
No,
I feel like you did the right thing in stopping when you did, because for me, I enjoyed my time at Staley Bridge. I had a nice spell at Guiseley getting promotion again. Other than that, obviously the FC United little spell there. But other than that, as you go down and down, it just gets a bit depressing. It makes you fall out of love with the game a little bit. And I had a big gap where I didn't play for a while, and then obviously joined the All-Star team, and we just brought the fun back to football and the enjoyment, rather than sitting there on a Tuesday and Thursday working all day and thinking, what excuse can I come up with today not to go training? It become a chore, and I didn't. That's why. That's when I thought like that. I thought, that's it. I'm done. I fell out of love with playing the game now. So, and I do regret. I wish I would have stopped a little bit earlier, from my list, and had a better finish to my career. But you live and you learn.
Yeah, you ticked all the boxes, Liam. You've had the dream career. Like you always say, and this is something that I've heard you say a few times. He did what he set out to do. Bagged at Wembley. Played really high levels. You can't ask for more, can you? If somebody has said that to you as a teenager, you're going to bite your hand off, aren't you?
You pat their hand up, won't you?
Yeah.
Just finally, I want to start, obviously, letting you guys crack on soon. Have you seen, obviously, what's going on with everything with Corona and stuff kind of dominating the news and stuff? It's, that's rightly taking a lot of time. But the thing that's happening as well is Marcus Rashford's getting in the news. He's donating to charities. He's getting governments to change their mind and stuff. Have you seen the Stockport County Food for Christmas campaign?
I briefly saw something on Twitter the day that Michael Rains was going to auction off his winners' medal, and you know what a fantastic cause.
Yeah.
If I can get involved in any way, shape, or form, just let me know, and I'll do what I can to help out.
It's an unbelievable move. He's going for £220,000 target to charities to help him out. I just think this guy, Mark Stott, has come into Stockport County, and we can talk all day about the players that have come in, the facilities, but it's off field. He's made donations to different charities, the NHS thing at the start of his time here when he's putting money into the Stockport NHS. That's the value of county, isn't it? Like the community side of it.
Stockport County is not just a football team, though. It's a community, it's a family, and it's about time someone's stepped up and done that. And take my hat off to him. It's an amazing cause, and he's literally done something that a lot of other people involved in county should have done a long time ago. So yeah, he's got a lot of respect there, and like I say, if I can help out personally in any way, shape, or form, then I'd love to.
I agree with Liam completely. I think, Chris, because it is a family. That's how it felt when I joined the club, a family. And I think we lost that a little bit in the darker times, over the few years following. And they seem to have gained it back. And it shows on the pitch. There's that sort of cohesion about the lads. These sort of podcasts where we're talking, there is that feel back of everyone pulling together in the same direction. I think they lost that for a short while during the relegation seasons. Different people taking over, lads coming in that weren't really, didn't have Stockport in the heart or whatever, and we're just, playing football basically. It's a bit more than that. We need a bit more than that, and it seems like we've got it back. Yeah,
dead right. Well, listen, boys, it's been emotional, but I think we wrap it up there. We've obviously got a big week next week.
Big week.
Yeah, we've got a big week next week.
I'm looking forward to that. Well, I'm not going to say what it is just yet. I'm going to release it on social.
Hang on. Dangle that carrot. We'll dangle that carrot. Stay tuned. Watch this space.
Watch this space. Absolutely. Watch this space. It's about a half of a football pitch long, and John Rudy's just lobbed the keeper on it. It's that big a space. Listen, boys, I'll let you crack on. It's been wonderful.
Thanks a lot, mate.
Quality stuff, Chris. Cheers, pal.
Take care, pal.
Cheers, boys.
Ta-da.
Right.
I'll counter.
I'll counter.